Welcome. Let's try to solve another Leetcode problem. 3393 called pass with the given XOR value. So for this problem, actually, we are giving a grid. The size gonna be m times n. So it's gonna have m rows and n columns. And we are also giving an integer k. And inside the grid, it's gonna be some values. So we just start from the 0, 0 position. It's going to be the top left corner. So we are starting from this position and we want to go to the bottom right corner. We're going to go to this position. So for each of the steps, we can go to the right, or we can go to the bottom side. Yeah, we can go to two directions. We just need to check on the total number of such paths, and the path is going to be the XOR operation. So for example, this number gonna XOR this number and XOR this number. If this is a path, so for example, it's gonna be the XOR operation of all those numbers. If all those numbers equal to k, so this is gonna be a valid path. So we're gonna count it as 1. As the number is gonna be really big, it's gonna be modular 10 to the power of 9 plus 7. Yeah. So let's just check what is the right column. It's going to be 300. So this means we can directly solve it by using the dynamic programming. So let's just use DFS with memorization. So I'm going to use a cast, and let me just prepare row and column. So it's going to be length of the grid and length of the grid 0. And now we can prepare the modular. It's going to be 10 to the power of 9 plus 7. Yeah. Now, we want to directly write the DFS, so I'm going to write a function f. Inside, it's going to be the n column, and I'm going to give a number x. So this number is going to be starting from 0. Finally, I'm going to call function. It's going to be from the top left corner, 0, 0, and I'm going to give you a number x. This is going to be my initial number. Because this number 0 XOR any number, it's going to be the number itself. For example, 0 XOR 1, it's going to be 1. 0 XOR 5, so it's going to be this number 5. Yeah, so 5, it is 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, and 0. So we're going to use the XOR operation. This is 1, and this is 0, and this is 1. So it is still 5. So this is why we're going to giving initial number, so it's going to be 0. Yeah. Now the condition is that if r equal to the capital R or c equal to capital C, basically it means not possible, so we're going to give you a 0. Otherwise, if r equal to r minus 1 and c equal to c minus 1, this means it goes to the bottom right corner. Yeah, it's gonna go to the bottom right corner. So we need to return a 1 if this is a valid case. But how can we check it? So let's just use this value x. So for each of the time, we're gonna use this value x XOR with another value. So this value gonna be grid R and C. Yeah. So if this value x equal to k, this means it is a valid case. So we're gonna return a 1, otherwise we're gonna return 0. And finally, we're gonna return the total number of all the paths. So it's gonna be r plus 1, c, and x. So this means it's gonna go to the bottom. And then it can also go to the right side. So r, c plus 1, it's gonna go to the right with x. And finally, we need to modular a mod. So this mod is going to be this number. Yeah. If we do not modular this mod, so it's going to be a really big number. So in order to avoid the space or time exceeded problem, so we need to modular this number. And finally, we need to, because the number can be really big, so we have to modular this number. We can also modular it here, but we have to use this one, modulate inside the DFS function. Yeah, otherwise we cannot pass. Now let me just run it to check if it works. As you can see, it works. And now let me just submit it. Yeah, as you can see, it passed for all testing cases, and it's pretty fast. I think that's all about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.